Man, I was in the chat. I normally do Thursday night shows, but I try to catch Wednesday nights and put the kids to bed. And I just listening to the show tonight, y'all. I'm confused. I don't I don't understand the the anger, the um negativity being spewed, the body language. Danielle, I don't understand how you don't see how you're talking to the men, which you are talking down to them. It's very clear you are talking down to them. At the same time, telling them that all they think is wrong. There's a way to disagree with somebody without disregarding them, disrespecting them, or talking to them like they're less than and like they need you to mother them up to your level of intellect when they're their own men by themselves. The men on the panel are not from one family, they're from different areas and regions of the country. They have their own thought processes, just like we as women that participate in JR's panel have our own experience, thought processes, and points of view. And as a Black woman who has a amazing family and amazing group of men that I'm surrounded by, my father, my three brothers, my husband, my father-in-law, my two brother-in-laws, I feel disrespected for them by the way you've spoken to these men on this panel tonight. And me watching the show, I see I've been watching Coel in like the last couple of weeks, and he always has a lot to say, whether I agree with him or not. He always has a lot to say. And to see him say, y'all got it, I knew he was not only touched by how the conversation has been going tonight, but he was bothered that this was happening in real time and that he was a part of it. I don't even know him, but it burned my heart to see that he had this feeling of I give up and I don't even want to participate in something that I signed up for. And more than one person, including Clout, has told you that how you're talking to them is disrespectful. You have continued to give the most disgusting body language, shaking your head, rolling your eyes. You've disrespected Hink and True. Hink haven't changed their facial expressions. They haven't moved around like they were disgusted by any of your words. They haven't shown you any disdain or discomfort by their conversation with you. They sat there and they've listened to you respectfully. And Clout, the way you talk to him and saying that he's basically like, who are you? You're nobody. No one on the panel has talked to you in that manner. No one of the on the panel has made you feel like you were less than until you've disregarded or disrespected them. But I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed at this moment by someone who's been participating in JR's network for the past 3 years. I'm embarrassed, probably the most I've ever been embarrassed, because I know you're smart. I know you have a intellectual view of the world and Black people. But I'm embarrassed not only for you, and I'm embarrassed for other Black women that I've had to listen to this conversation tonight. And if she left on purpose, that's fine. I'm gonna keep talking and saying what I have to say. I'm embarrassed. And I want to say to Biz, Clout, True, Coil, Hank, and JR, I am sorry that this conversation could not stay on a level of respect even in the midst of disagreement, I can say, as a Black woman who has one Black son and another one on the way, that I would never talk down to my husband, my brothers, my brother in laws in the manner that I've seen of the same elitism that she said y'all speak from. She was speaking to y'all with the same level of elitism. And I have to say, Black women are not looked at any better in the world than a Black man. If anybody, Black women are used as pawns within the game of racism against our own Black men because we are given this, oh, where you are so smart and intelligent. This, Black woman, can you put your cape on and save the world? For some reason, Black women are drinking that Kool-Aid and thinking that we're better or above the Black man that we should be standing next to. It's embarrassing. It's insulting to other Black women who understand family, God, husband, man, woman, wife, and then children. That is the true hierarchy and order of family and how this world should be. And anybody speaking out of that, I understand why you may have confusion in your life. I'll land it there.
Okay. Did you want to respond, Danielle?
Um, yeah, I do want to respond. I will say, I think it's absent-minded to talk about my body language when Hank said the words fuck you, Danielle, to me. And I think that things need to feel uncomfortable for a shift and a growth to happen. Now, if the way I'm speaking makes you uncomfortable, then that's how I talk. But I think it should be more important on what I'm saying. And I said several times that it breaks my heart and my mind that there are Black men on this panel punching down on the community. It breaks my heart and my head that when Clout talks about Black people, he talks about them in such a negative way. But when he talks about white people, he's smiling and he happy because they bought him some food. I'm sure that there are several Black people in his life who have done the same, and he could have highlighted those things. And I really do feel like there's opportunity to disagree. I disagree with a few things True said, but there's some things I agree with him on. But I do think that y'all need to stop this rhetoric of respect Black men as leaders in the same breath, but we're gonna remove Blackness and focus on humanity. Y'all are failing at leadership, and if your woman can't tell you that, the women in your community who actually experience you, who birth you, who watch you grow up, can't tell you that, then it's a problem. Now, if we want to talk about how I tell you that, then okay.